Well, today was kind of cool. I actually got picked by VidMe for a staff pick of the day video. I was like, holy crap, this is awesome. I've never had any of my videos picked like that before. Like pretty much, I think my most viewed video is a board game gameplay video where I'm playing Ascension. I had to look because I got the game sitting over here. I was like, that is freaking awesome. I love that. Thank you very much, VidMe, for picking me. But let's see. What all happened today? Got to work, logged into my computer, and in my email there's a message alert from the server room. The server room is 99 degrees. I was like, holy crap, this is bad. So I run to the server room, and somebody's already there. They'd already had the door open. We found some fans and turned on. Basically, for some reason, the HVAC system we have in there just started blowing hot air. Don't know why. It just basically, it seemed like it corrected itself and started blowing cool air again. We were like, crap, this is weird. I would rather something break, like especially on the HVAC, and go, this broke. But we replaced the part. It's working now. So we actually had to have somebody come out, look at it, and see exactly what's going on. So we're taking care of that. Still trying to struggle with Virtual Machine Manager. That is trying to get these templates and everything working. For some reason, I'm not sure what's going on with it, but it doesn't seem to like me. Let's see, what else did I do today? Oh, we had like these we have like a different buildings. One of our buildings, we had these like wall of screens. There's six of them, and go in there, and one of them doesn't work because the backlight in it's burned out. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, in every flat screen monitor, there's like a light bar around the edge of the monitor, and if it goes out, you can still see, like, if you can still see the shadow images sometimes on the screen, but the backlight's gone. Well, there's six of those monitors, and we're like, okay, they've been there for 5 years, and they're pretty heavy, like really nice, like flat panel monitors. But these things, I don't know if we're going to be able to find it because it's like 5 years old, and it's find one exactly the same. Because you think it's like, well, all these monitors are the same, so they got the same bezel width and the same size, and everything's the same. So like they stick out from the wall the same distance because they're all the same depth. So it's like, well, we could buy another monitor, but I'm not sure if we can get the exact same one. Like we could probably buy the light bar that goes around it, but I don't know how difficult it be to replace. Because if it's like all glued and screwed and everything like that, then you may it's very easy to break the monitor trying to get that thing out. If it's not, if it's one that's designed to be replaced very easily, then you can just basically pull the monitor off the wall, take a few screws out, pick the front off. Oh, there's your light bars. Unscrew those, pull them out, put the new one in, put the monitor back on, screw it all together, hang it back on the wall. Done. But yeah, pretty much these things today there was an issue with them, but took care of that. But yeah, the one monitor though, it's been having an issue for a little while, so we're not sure what we're going to do about that. The PC that runs all those, I was checking the server room in that building, and it was clicking. And anybody knows anything about computers, a clicking computer is bad. And it's just like not that, but it's like. I was like, oh crap! So I got my screwdriver out, opened the case up, and it was actually just a cable had somehow gotten into, like, in front of the fan on the video card, and that was just hitting it, like going, and just like it would, just the cord would just slowly bend back toward it and go. I was like, oh, okay. Basically, zip tie it down. Took care of that. Let's see. So it's just little things like that. Oh, and the building. Oh gosh, there was an issue with temperature outside. Normally, I think it's like the middle of April before when they turn the air conditioner on in our building, but it's been like in the 70s like every day this week, and it is so hot in our building. And it's not, well, they open the front doors up and like this breeze blows through the hallway. The hallway is really cool, but that breeze doesn't get into our office. And our office has like all these computers. Like we have our main office, like there's my office, which is me and this other lady share. My boss is behind ours. There's this other room over here. We have like extra PCs. We do like PC repair and stuff like that in. Well, it has a number of computers running. There's my computer, my two monitors, and then the lady that sits next to me, there's her computer, and she has two computers, three monitors, and then my boss behind me has two computers, like four monitors. So yeah, our office stays pretty hot. Oh yeah, and I have a kettle in the office that I make coffee with. So yes, it was very hot in our office, and I was boiling water and making cups of coffee and drinking it. So I don't have much to complain about. Like, so drinking hot coffee, man, I'm burning up. But yeah, that's kind of that I just thought was funny today. Let's see. So yeah, I was like, man, I was like, it got lunchtime today, and I was like, I was like, all I had was like one of those noodle cups. I don't even remember what, like a beef noodle cup. There's like these little tiny, like they're like $1, like 50 cents or whatever at grocery store. And I was like, man, I don't want to eat that, but I really don't want to get out. So I pretty much I made it, and I was like, oh, this isn't good. So yeah, that was interesting. I was like, my lunch wasn't the greatest today, but I just didn't want to get out. I just wanted to sit there and kind of look on my phone, and brought my Kindle today, read my book. Oh, that's actually, yeah, that's something good I've been reading. There's this anime called Aesthetic of a Rogue Hero, I believe is the name of it. It's an anime, and well, it's made from a light novel in Japan. They haven't released them in America yet. I wish they would. They probably never will, because light novels hardly ever get released, and the last ones that were the Vampire Hunter D light novels, and these, I think they sold fairly well. I'm not really sure, but they don't really bring these out. And I was like, man, I'd really wish that, because I really like the anime. There's only like 13 episodes of it, if that. Might be 8, like 1 hour episodes. I can't remember, but there's not many. And I really wish that it came out. So the light novels did. So basically, I was like, all right, let me see if anybody. I was actually looking to see if they did come out. Well, they didn't. But there is a fan subgroup that actually translated it. And it's not translated very well. Like there's things like you can tell that they weren't sure what word to use, because they literally translate it. There's things that says, and he went through and then they use like angle brackets, and it says gate to another world, and then it goes on. But that instead of saying gate to the world, it should have been something else, like I can't remember the word now, because I remember they say it in the anime. But I was like, that's the word they should have used, but instead they just use those angle brackets, like gate to another world. And it sometimes things like that take you out, and but it's a good so far. I really like the light novel. It's pretty good. There's a few things that happen in the anime that you're kind of like it's like, okay, I don't understand exactly, but in the light novel it explains like, oh wow, that if they had said that in the anime, it would have made more sense. But in the anime, they have a lot less time. But yeah, but the book, so the light novel, I've been reading it. I'm like on chapter 2, maybe. It's not very long. I mean, if I actually sit down and read it, I could probably read it in, well, it'd take me a lot longer to read it than most people, because I read very slow. As my wife happy to tell me I can read. I can talk faster than I can read. But yeah, that was. Oh, went to the grocery store today, and they had some really really good sales on video game related stuff. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I am. That's going to be in my recent pickups video, but suffice to say, I was pretty happy to get some of it. But shoot, oh yeah, the Tonka things. I got another one of those little things again. So now I have the helicopter, the dump truck, and a police car, and I'm like, these are awesome. And I still haven't went to Target to get the actual play set for it, but I'll probably be doing that probably tomorrow because it looks really cool. And it's just, I mean, it's just something what I want to do is just set it on my desk and something I can just poke at and everything every so often. I'm a big kid if you can't tell. I mean, I got my Teddy Ruxpin up here, got my board games and my anime movies and everything. Got board games sitting here in front of me where I did my video yesterday. It's still yet. But yeah, oh yeah, I got my crap, my amiibos sitting everywhere. I still need to open these yet. I need to open them up and put them into Mario Maker and stuff like that. But yeah, I can't believe I got this one for $3.25. Check for store sales. They're awesome. But anyways, supposedly a lot of places are going to start putting their Wii U stuff on sale since the Nintendo Switch is coming out. I'm really going to start going around and start looking for some deals because I love the Wii U. The Wii U is an awesome console. It has some phenomenal games that if you don't really, that seem like people just completely overlooked. The oh shoot, what was it called? Everybody calls it a Persona game with Fire Emblem characters. It's on the Wii U. It was made by Atlas. I can't remember the name of it. I'll try to remember to put it down here somewhere, like something FE or something like that. It is awesome. It is a friggin' awesome game. If you like Persona, like Persona 4 and stuff like anything like that, the gameplay style is very similar. Very very good. It has little different tweaks to the combat system, but very good game. I mean, any first party Nintendo game is pretty good. There's not many bad ones that I've played on it. Like the Zombie U, it's friggin' awesome. Resident Evil Revelations. I mean, a lot of people are just like, it's a stupid gimmicky thing. I mean, Nintendo Land, I still play that. I love Nintendo Land. Holy cow, it is a friggin' awesome game. The ghost thing, like where get a bunch of your friends together, like one person's the ghost and everybody else are like Luigi trying to hunt down the ghost. And just the excitement, like, okay, I'm trying to get behind this character. And like, okay, I grabbed you. And they run around and everything. And so much fun. What was it? There's like just like this thing like where you're in the Donkey Kong, like you like twisting the gamepad, like you gotta rock the thing back and forth to move this wheel thing. That's really fun. But yeah, I highly recommend a Wii U. If they drop the prices as much as what I've been seeing a lot of people talking about, I may buy a second one just so I can have it in case my first one dies, and get a bunch of games that I don't have yet. I mean, I do think the Wii U is going to be a sleeper hit. Like in the future, this is my opinion. I don't buy video games for value. I buy them because I like them and I want to play them. But I do believe it's going to be like the Dreamcast, and that people are going to be like, you know what, this console had a lot of good games. Why didn't we buy it? But yeah, it's one of those weird things. But anyways, I've rambled on enough. I've talked here for how long? Oh God, almost 15 minutes. But anyways, hope you guys had a good day. Had a pretty good one, and talk to you tomorrow.